everyone, just thought I'd do a bit of a whip and chat with you, nothing special. I've just finished the blue picture by Timmy Art, and I thought, what am I going to do next? I thought I'd do this Christmas scene from Victoria's Moon to see what that was like, because it is rather on the big side, 50 by 70, which is humongous. So I didn't have to kit up. As you can see, all I did is transferred the little baggies that they came in straight into this pot, and away to go. So let's have a look. First symbol we'll do is V. V is number 26, 27, 26. Yeah. So yes, how's everybody's day? It's absolutely boiling here. It's not quite as hot as yesterday. But it's not far off. It is roasting. We're not used to high temperatures around here by far, and it's sort of in 31 in the shade here at the moment. So yes, like I said on Fruitini's live last night, I'm sweating in places that I should not be sweating. Do you know what I mean? I usually got the fan on in here because I am suffering as well from hot flushes, which isn't helping. So between the two, I am roasting. So, and I know some of you are probably saying in America, oh, it's nothing, we have 40 or whatever. But it's a lot for us in Wales. We're used to wet weather, not used to heat. Even the poor old dog doesn't know what to do. She's sleeping in the hallway on there because the flooring's cool in there. Mind you, we had a massive thunderstorm last night. It was blooming brilliant. It started about, I don't know, just gone 12. Well, we had a little bit about half 11, but the real big bangers, as I call them, about 12ish. Millie came in to me. Grant had fallen asleep downstairs, so I'd left him down there. That didn't wake him, the thunder and lightning, mind. So the dog was barking, so I opened the window slightly so she could see what it was. And when she could see that it was flashes and then you get the bang after, she was fine. She was sat there watching it with us. Me and Millie were watching it going across the sky and down the sky, and then it quietened off for about 20 minutes, and then it started the other side of the house where their bedroom's facing. So her and Jessie were up till about 1:30 watching it out their bedroom window. I'd got bored by then. But did it cool it down? Nope. Did it out. It's still as clammy and horrible and sticky and gooey, and yeah. I don't mind heat when I'm abroad, but I hate it when it's this country because it is sticky and clammy and sweaty, and yeah, not nice, not nice. So yeah, so it's the school holidays here. So the kids are loving that, not having to get up by an alarm, although they've been up early nearly every day. Jess has been crafting in the shed for the last few days. She's been in there with the door open because it's like a sauna otherwise, doing bits and pieces, experimenting in there. Millie's doing her artwork because she's taken GCSE art, so she's doing they got homework to do, so she's doing a Japanese figure skating artist. Is that how you say them? I don't know if you call them an artist, but a figure skater male from Japan. So she's doing that because his costume is very intricate, although it's black, but it's like feathered all over him. So she's drawing that for part of her homework. So she's been doing that for the last few days. Oh, I missed that one. Look. So she's enjoying that because she loves her art, but she's sat up in her knickers and a vest t-shirt on her head because it's warm. And we've only got one fan, and I'm afraid Mum's nicked that one. Josh has went to the Royal Welsh show today. Him and his mates. They weren't there long. They were only there about 3 hours. And they phoned me and said, "Will you come and get us and bring us home?" Because it's about 8 mile away. I said, "You've had enough?" They said, "Yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot. We want to come home." So they've come home, and I think literally Joshua went upstairs, grabbed some swim stuff, and I think they've spent most of the day down the river. I think they're still down the river now. We've got a lovely river down. Well, we've got a park, Rock Park it's called. It's a nice wooded area that goes down to the river. And Lily was down there yesterday with her friends. She was down there all afternoon and early evening. She said it was lovely, in and out the river. And then the boys have gone down this afternoon. But Millie lost her blinking necklace down there. Well, she can't say she officially lost it. She said she took it off her ankle. There's a necklace that she puts on her ankle. It's a beaded one, white and black, beaded one, that she got from a stall holder in Montgomery Craft street fair thing the other week. And he gave it her for nothing for watching his stall while he went to the toilet. So she was dead made up with it. It's like African style. He sells African jewellery. So she was a bit upset. But she took it off, put it on her rucksack, went in the water. They were in there for a few hours. Of course, when she came out, they just grabbed their stuff, and these herd of cows came in the field. Well, they'd been there all the time, but they hadn't noticed them because there's a massive, massive field and woods that they just roam around. They're always there. So they panicked a little bit. They didn't run or anything, but they just quickly grabbed their stuff and went to the other side of the river. Well, she didn't realise till she got home that she hadn't picked up her necklace. So she phoned me and said, "Oh, a bit upset, Mum, I've lost my necklace. But I haven't lost it. I know where it is. It's down the river. I can't walk back down there because it's like 1.5 miles, 2 miles probably to walk." And with her feet, she'd done it once. She was in agony anyway. So I said, "Well, I'll pick you up. We'll go down. I'll take the dog with us. She can have her walk down there and we'll look to see if we can find it." So Grant said, "Okay, I'll come." Oh, sorry. I thought somebody's going to bang on the door then. So Grant said he'd come with us, which I thought great. That means he could drive. So he drove us down there. And it's down a steep incline. Mill said, "You'll be all right." I said, "Yeah, I might have trouble getting back up, but I've got my stick, I'll be all right." So I went down. It was lovely down there. Walked all along with, of course, the cows are there. Millie's panicking. Excuse me for coughing. And I said, "Don't worry, they won't hurt you. But they got their calves. You've always warned us not to go near. As long as you don't go near them, they'll be fine. The calves are older. They're not little anymore." I said, and don't run. Just go about your business. I said, "Just show us where it was that you were sat. And we'll look for this necklace." So off she goes ahead of me. Goes down the bank to where she was. She said, "Oh no, it's not here, it's not here. Oh, I've lost it. I don't know what's happened to it then." And then these two fellas that were a bit further down the river with their dogs, they'd got a black bulldog terrier, whatever you call them, and massive black big butch thing, came around the corner. They said, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I said, "Oh, she's lost her necklace." He said, "Oh, right, what colour is it?" She said, "Oh, it's yellow and black." He said, "I found it," and started laughing. I said, "Oh, brilliant." He said, "There's only one problem." I said, "What?" He said, "I put it on me dog." I said, "You what?" He said, "Yeah, I can't remember what this dog's name is. Male dog, big, huge butch thing." He said, "Yeah, I thought it'd look good on the dog," he said, "and there was nobody about, so I stuck it on me dog." He said, "But I'll get it off him now." But this bloody great big black thing come bounding over with this bloody bright yellow girly necklace round its neck. Oh, it was funny. Lily wasn't impressed because he was sniffing round it and she was like, "Get off." So they took it off and Millie said, "Well, I'll have to wash it now. Been round the dog's neck." Because she's a bit OCD as Millie. So I thanked them both. They said, "Oh, it's all right." So they said they're going to have to buy one for the dog now because they thought it suited him. Tell you what, you're going to have to meet some strange people. Very nice, but very strange. Yeah, so she was happy that she'd got it back. So I said, "Go out and wash it," because it's only beads. I said, and she's got it back on her ankle now, so she's happy as Larry. And the dog was happy because she'd had a massive run as well, because we took her off the lead up the one path so she could have a run up and down. So it was a pleasant evening. It wasn't too warm down there. I missed that circle. Yes. I haven't been doing much in the evenings really because it's been so hot. I haven't done much during the day, only what we have to do. It's been so warm. Grant said he's had his, he's got a big industrial heater thing in his workshop, so he's got that blowing on cold. He said, and it's still 70 something in there, even with it blowing ice cold. He said, because they're in this factory warehouse type place. I think it's a tin roof what they're in. He said the place where he works, the warehouse he works, they've got a cat. He sent me photos this morning of the cat trying to get in the car with him. She wanted to go in the car this morning. But the cat's called Darren. I know, it's the boy's name. I said, well, why is it called Darren? He said, well, it came as a kitten. The lorry driver came in with some goods and came in the office with this little tiny kitten and said he just found it outside in the yard. Who did it belong to? They were all looking at each other, so nobody here, don't know, I haven't seen any cats round here. So he just plonked this cat on the desk and said, well, here you are, I can't have it, and off he went. So of course then, they didn't want to get rid of this kitten, so they've adopted it, but they thought it was a male. So they called it Darren, and it wasn't till it was, I think it must have been, I don't know, so it was roughly 6 months old. They couldn't tell because they didn't know when it was born, but they took it to the vets to get it checked over. They thought they'd better have, if it's going to stay there, then it's better get it checked out and have injections and whatever. So took it to the vets, and the vet said, you do realise this Darren is a she, not a he. So the vet said, are you going to change its name? And they said, no, we've got used to calling it Darren now, so Darren it is. So everybody knows her as Darren now. And she rules the roost of this warehouse 701. She's in and out the furniture and in the conservatory thing. They've got a big conservatory that's got tea and coffee for anybody that visits, you know, when they're looking around the showrooms. And there she is, like Lady Muck. But she is lovely. She's a tabby and she's so friendly. My girls always go, when they go there, they love to go and find her. And they like it as well because they can go behind the scenes because of their dad. So they can get to go in where other people can't go. So they think that's great. Go and find the cat. She'll come out for a cuddle. Then Jessie usually takes her in one of the showrooms and puts her on a window ledge. And she'll go back to sleep then. Right, can you see any more of these? Yep, there. I've got to admit, these are going down absolutely lovely, apart from my placing of them. But they are beautiful. And they're all look roughly the same size, the same height. They're not flat, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so as I said, we're looking for a car at the moment. We need to get rid of my car and get a smaller one for Josh to be able to drive, because we can't afford to, when he eventually passes his test, to pay for him to have a car and his own insurance. We haven't got that type of money. So the best option we've got is to sell mine because it's a 2 litre. Well, I don't need a 2 litre. Buy anything from a 1.2, 1.4. And then he can come on insurance on my car for a year. And then we'll save up. I mean, it's still going to be £1,200 for him to come on a car under our insurance for a year. So, you know, it's not going to be cheap. but it's better than £3 if I put him on his own. And he only gets paid £4 something an hour, and he only gets like 5 or 6 hours a week. So, you know, he's not going to have the money to pay for it, and we definitely not. So I said, we'll swap my car. We'll probably scrap mine, because I don't think we'll get much for mine now, although it's a 2 litre. But it is old, and you can tell things are starting to slip on it. So I said, we'll probably scrap it, get about 100 quid scrap for it. We've seen a car, a Mazda, that we quite like, so we're going to have a look at that on Sunday. But it's got to be an old car again, because we just can't afford a new one. So it's got to be, what reg is that, 2007? But you've got to do what you got to do, haven't you? I mean, I want to get him on the road, and then started and whatever. Especially if he decides he wants to go to uni or whatever, so he can drive there and back when he needs to. Or if I can't drive, then he can drive. But then you've got to think, you've got to have a black box on him, which they can't go out. They've got to be back in by a certain time. And it monitors their driving, you know, what speed they go. Do they go over the limit? Are they abiding by the speed limits? I said to Grant, it'll probably be me that'll be penalised, because you don't have to get into some bad habits. I said, when you've been driving for years. I said, I'm watching what I'm doing at the moment, because Joshua watches every move you make. You know, seeing how you're driving the car. I think he's itching to say, Mum, that's not how you do it. Or that's not how I've been taught. This key is small, you know. I'm going to have to... K is number 5. Photocopy, I think. K is number 5. So remember, I'm on K. I put it in and then I forget what it is. So far, so good at placing these anyway. I love the fact they're in their own little baggies, so I don't have to do it. Because I do like my baggies. Move that over a bit. Yeah, Jessie's Tourette's are full blown at the moment. She's people that were in on my live on Sunday might have heard it in the background, because she was here a lot. It's noises. She whistles and tuts and makes sounds, a lot of sounds, and coughs and... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she finds it quite difficult at times, a lot of head jerks, bless her. But today she wanted to read some stories for Mrs. Coffey's daughter Maggie, and it was quite nice, because when she was reading they weren't as bad, because she had to concentrate so hard on the reading. You could tell when she was trying to suppress them, because she'd pause and you could see her trying to suppress it all and then carry on reading. But it was lovely. I was so pleased that she wanted to do that, because she said she finds it extremely difficult having the condition. We fell out the other week because she was mouthing off at me, and I said, I've had enough of it. And she turned around and said, how would you like it if you had to live with this condition? You've got no idea what I go through. So I said, right, come on then. So I took her in the front room. I said, you can tell me about it. Of course, she didn't want to say anything. And she didn't tell me an awful lot, but she did say that she just finds it extremely difficult trying to control it. You know, she's got to control it in school, so unfortunately we cop it before she goes and cops it when she comes home, because she has to suppress it so much in school. And if she goes out with a friend, she has to suppress it. So she said we can't understand how difficult it is for her. And she said she wakes up in the morning and she doesn't know what ticks are going to hit her as soon as she opens her eyes. She said she doesn't know whether they're going to be verbal, they're going to be physical, or what, or both. What types, where it's going to be. And when I thought about it, I thought, well, it must be difficult not knowing any of that. You know, every time you open your eyes, it could be something totally different that's ticking, or verbal, or whatever. So I did thought it was sort of feel for her, bless her. So I said, you must talk to me more about it, you know, and tell me how she's feeling. She says she gets embarrassed though. And I said, why are you getting embarrassed? I'm your mum. But she's 11 coming on 12, so she's hormonal as well. But I want my kids to be able to tell me anything and everything. Do you know what I mean? Whether I approve or not, I said to him, it doesn't matter, because I will always love you and I will always support you. So if they aren't feeling very good, I want them to be able to tell me. Or they're not coping with stuff, I want them to tell me. Do not want them bottling it up. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Oy, 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 oy. I am absolutely sweating cobs. So I wonder who's going to go live tonight to watch. I like it because I sit in the kitchen here. I've got the fan on full blast. Well, I've been doing the balloons, so I'd have the balloon picture, so I'll have this one now. And I've been watching Fruitini because she goes live most nights. Who else did I watch? Rosie Posy Crafts as well. So I can have a chit chat and do this as well. Read the chat and stop and start, if you know what I mean. Feels like you've got a bit of company then, doesn't it, when you're on a live? Somebody's live, you're chatting away. You don't feel like you're on your own, you don't feel like you're isolated. Because the kids are doing their own thing. Grant's usually in the garden chiseling or sleeping on the settee if he's tired. And Joshua's a 17-year-old that if I get a conversation out of him, I'm worried what's happened. What's he got to tell me? Because he doesn't have conversations, he just grunts usually. This won't be a long whip and chat. Just so I could have a go at this and you could see me doing this. But I tell you what, it doesn't slip or slide or anything on this canvas. So far, the drills look good. I think they stick straight away because the glue is sticky. And can I fault it? But we'll see. I just can't wait to see it finished, to see if it shows up as much detail, because there was a hell of a lot of detail on this picture, this Christmas scene. So whether it does pick it up or not. But I have ordered another picture, but I've only ordered a 30 by 30 to see. And the picture I've ordered, I've seen on loads and loads of other different sites, and it's very colourful. So I thought it'd be interesting to see what the detail's like, but also what the customer service is, if it's the same as what I've had with this one. So I will let you know. I ordered it yesterday, so it'd be interesting to see how long it takes as well from Victoria Moons when you order straight off the website. Whether it comes as quick as it did like this one. Do you know what? I can feel the heat from my feet rising. It's that warm. Sorry to keep on, but I could then. It was like a wave of heat just went up my legs. I would say I'd like a nice ice cold glass of cider with plenty of ice. That ain't going to happen, is it? Because I ain't got none. I don't know whether the kids have left me any ice. Oh, come on off. Oh, tweezers. We need tweezers. So what? When they're down, they're down. Yeah, or somebody bring me a nice Magnum to eat. Yeah, that would go down nicely as well. But guess what? We've got no ice creams either. I think we got them long thin lollies that just like, but just fruit juice. Sorry if you can hear a load of noise. I've got my windows open in my kitchen. You can hear everybody going past, shouting and screaming. Yeah, so if anybody's got any ice cream, chuck it my way, please. Take pity on an old woman that's sweating in weird places she shouldn't be sweating. When I looked at this a minute ago, I didn't think I had any K's left. And you look again and you'll find a bunch of them. So don't expect me to finish this in a hurry, because I am not the fastest of diamond paintings, I assure you. I'm at the snail stage. I just plod along. The thing is, if I put a video on, which is great, but then I get engrossed in the video, I forget to diamond paint. Or if I'm on chat with somebody's live, then I forget to diamond paint as I go along as well. But I don't care, because I enjoy both, so. Right, can you see any more K's? Was my head in the picture then? It probably was, wasn't it? Did you shout at me to get my big fat head out of the way? I hope you did. Oh, right, I'm going to love you and leave you, because I said it was only going to be a short one, because I'm going to have to go and put the fan on full blast, and if Fruitini's on, I might see you over on her live. I think she said she was going to come live tonight, so she better. Usually she comes on at what, about 8ish. So yeah, so thanks for stopping by and having a little gander at my video. So I said that's my Christmas scene started, so we'll just see how it goes. Well, I'll keep you updated and maybe do a few whip and chats on this one so you can see the progress. So thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see, you might think about subscribing if you haven't. Press the thumbs up as well if you like, or thumbs down if you didn't. Yeah, and there's a little tiny bell by the side, if you hadn't realised, by the subscribe button. If you press that, it will let you know when I go live or when I upload a video. So yeah, and if you want to drop me a line, feel free. Underneath is all my details. Always pleased to hear off people, whether it's the comments below, which I always answer, or whether it's an email or Facebook or whatever. So take care, look after yourselves, hope it's not too hot where you are, drink plenty, keep hydrated. Bye for now.